Hi there, and welcome to Storytime with Kay. Today we will read How to Train Your Dragon by Devra Newberger Speregen and illustrated by Denise Shimabukuro and Shawn Finley. This book was published by Golden Books in 2017. Long ago, fire-breathing dragons stole food from the Vikings of Berk every night. And every night, the Vikings tried to stop them. But one young Viking, called Hiccup, was not allowed to fight dragons. His father, Stoic, put him to work in the village blacksmith shop instead. Stoic was the fearless leader of the Vikings. Hiccup begged his father to let him fight dragons alongside the other kids. "You are too kind-hearted and gentle to fight," his father replied. Hiccup decided if he fought a dragon on his own, everybody would see that he was brave and strong. One night, Hiccup snuck out with his new dragon-catching invention called the Mangler. He found a spot high up on a cliff and waited. Suddenly, something fast zoomed by Hiccup's head. He aimed the Mangler and fired into the darkness. Then he heard a loud roar. Hiccup's eyes grew big. "I think I got him," he cried. But there was no time to celebrate. Another dragon chased Hiccup through the village. Stoic scared it away, but not before Hiccup accidentally let all the captured dragons get away, too. His father was furious. A Viking boy pointed at Hiccup and laughed. "I've never seen anyone mess up so badly." The next day, Hiccup found the dragon he'd caught. It was a night fury. He saw that the dragon's tail was broken. Hiccup felt so bad that he cut the poor dragon loose. The dragon knocked Hiccup to the ground, but then it just turned and ran away. Hiccup decided that maybe all the bad things he'd heard about dragons were not true. He went to tell his father that he didn't want to fight them anymore. "You're going to the Dragon Training Academy," Stoic said. The Dragon Training Academy was a disaster. A brave Viking girl named Astrid and the other kids made fun of Hiccup when Gobber, their teacher, had to step in and save him. In the blacksmith shop, Hiccup secretly built the Night Fury a new tail fin and a saddle. Eventually, he gained the dragon's trust. He climbed onto the dragon's back to test his handiwork. "I did it!" Hiccup cheered as they flew through the sky. The two soon became friends, and Hiccup named the dragon Toothless. Hiccup learned all sorts of dragon secrets from Toothless. For example, he learned that dragons are ticklish and that they really hate eels. One day at the Dragon Training Academy, Hiccup calmed an angry two-headed zippleback. Nobody saw Hiccup show the creature a slimy eel. Hiccup and Astrid became friends. When Hiccup was showing Astrid how to ride Toothless, the pair learned that the dragons were taking the Vikings' food to their own leader, a huge dragon called the Red Death. At the Dragon Training Academy, Stoic and Toothless confronted each other, and Hiccup defended the Night Fury. "Leave him alone!" he cried. Hiccup explained that the dragons weren't bad. The Red Death was forcing them to steal the Vikings' food. Hiccup pleaded with his father to free Toothless, but Stoic wanted to use the dragon to find the Red Death's nest. Hiccup realized that it was up to him to save the dragons, but he couldn't do it alone. "I need your help," he told the other kids. He taught them how to ride the other dragons. The Red Death crushed the Vikings' weapons and destroyed their ships. Then the Viking kids soared to the rescue. Hiccup found Toothless and climbed onto his back. They flew around the enormous dragon. Hiccup and Toothless led the Red Death on a deadly chase. They swooped down, and just before hitting the ground, they pulled away. But the giant dragon crashed at full speed and exploded. Hiccup had tricked the terrible dragon. The Red Death was gone for good. Although Hiccup got hurt in the fight, he was a hero. Now the Vikings and the dragons loved him. "I'm proud to call you my son," said Stoic. Best of all, Hiccup put the fighting between the Vikings of Berg and the dragons to rest forever. The end. Thank you for reading along. Be sure to rate and follow us for new episodes posted daily.